Here we have another example of a couple of western white pine trees that have succumbed to the pine boring beetle. A lot of their needles have turned brown and they're starting to defoliate. The three easternmost trees of this stand of trees are the most affected, and the westernmost tree is not as affected right now. As you can see, the top is starting to lose all of the needles and it will eventually become completely bare. Let's go check out the westernmost tree so that you can kind of see what a western white pine looks like right before it starts to show the signs of late stage pine boring beetle. You can see the westernmost tree here, how it's much more green, but it's starting to discolor, especially on the tips and in the mid upper canopy. As you can see, we've got a climber in the tree right now, slowly working their way up, removing all of the lower branches, and then they're going to remove the tree from the top down, taking the top out first, and then eventually chunking down the stem and grinding out the stump really good. This is a SDOT street tree, so we're going to need to replace the tree within a year's time.
It's not garbage day or anything like that around here, is it? I see those cans out, but... I'm Mike.
Hey,
Nice to meet you. Yeah, I'm your crew lead. I'll be your crew lead here today. As you can see, this is a pretty major operation.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
It's gonna be a lot of moving parts.
Stuff that you guys do, is this kind of the?
This is our wheelhouse right here.
Yeah.
So the level of danger with the equipment that we have is drastically diminished for everybody who's doing the work. Our biggest concern is going to be any passersby.
Yeah.
So once we get started cutting, we're just going to ask you to kind of...
Yeah, I'm going to be right here in this window watching.
Perfect. Okay.
I'm not coming outside.
Okay. Yeah. So we're probably going to stop anybody and everybody who wants to walk on the sidewalk here, both up or down. Yeah. I would imagine it's going to take us about 6 hours to get it all on the ground, and then another couple hours to get it picked up with some of our heavy equipment.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna have a quick little huddle with our crew, and then we'll get started in about 5 minutes.
8 hours of work then, like 5 o'clock or so.
4 or 5.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't have much more daylight than that. Not that we have a lot now.
Yeah, well, and the plus the power company's coming back at 4 to put your power back on.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you. All right, gentlemen. Okay, so let's all come together over here at the tree. Yes, it's time for kumbaya. Can we put out some more cones? Just kind of cone off up here, and then also we're gonna want. One of you is going to be on sidewalk duty, and then one of you is going to be boom spotter.
Okay.
So, which one of you is a bigger?
Me.
Okay, all right, well then you're on sidewalk duty. That's not what I would say either, but hey, he's the one that offered it. What happened to my gloves? What? Oh my goodness, my hands are gonna get dirty. All right, gentlemen, so we've got all kinds of hazards here. Obviously the sidewalk, we've put Alessandro in charge of the sidewalk. Absolutely nobody walks on this side of the street.
Yep.
If they come, run at them, holler at them. Ryleigh, you're on boom spotting.
Yeah.
So you're street side, he's gonna be sidewalk side. We're gonna start with me working the easternmost tree, Donta working the third tree, and Keaton climbing the westmost tree. We're gonna want to get mats out. Underneath where Keaton's working, because he's going to take a top out of it, or tops out of them, and then very likely we're going to be dropping some pretty big pieces on that grass. So the duff is going to help, but let's get those mats down first. So we've got all kinds of issues here. So all of the worksite hazards are present, including the high voltage. The upper voltage is transmission, 125,000 volts. The MAD on that is 3'9", right? So that's you, your person, or any piece of your equipment should not get within 3'9" of those wires. These distribution wires, the one that run horizontal, the MAD on that is 2'10". It's 26,000 volts. There's probably going to be some technical rigging, tree removal, grapple, bucket, stump grinding, wood chipping, chainsaw use, working a law fall from height, chainsaw injury. All of the hazards are present here. Slips, trips, and falls, obviously. Another thing, you're spotting the booms, spot the ground too. If you start to see any kind of slippage, let us know. And it looks like we've 811, so we're gonna be good to grind. Okay, I think we're good to go, gentlemen.
Are there chaps in C6?
There are chaps in C6. Okay. Yeah. Are these pine bark beetle victims?
You could ask Jason. It kind of looks like it, just because there's still some live tips on this one.
Yeah. I don't know what's the positive confirmation. I mean, we can infer because they're dead, but
I'm kind of thinking that this wasn't the beetle because there's a bunch of fungus at the base of the tree. No, I think it's pretty fairly freshly dead. It's still heavy wood. Yeah, it's fungus. Yeah. Or actually, there could be sap pockets. Maybe that's the sign of the beetle or whatever. Those little sap bubbles. Is it more sap or fungus? Yeah, that's the beetle. Oh wait, hold up, Mike.
okay, holding. There we go.
The entire row of pines.
pines.
Yeah.
Okay, I've talked to Peter before about salvaging some of the poplar when it comes down out at Evergreen, but saw the crew. Well, I better check and see what's coming down.
Yeah.
Pine tree, I'm a wood turner, so I'm not particularly interested. If it had been a maple that was going up and branching like this, I would have said, oh, save me a couple of chunks at the bottom.
Sure.
But pine trees,
not so great. No.
You can have fun.
And it's diseased pine anyhow, so you know.
Well, you know, the screwy thing of it is, a lot of times you can get that diseased pine with a blue stain in it. It's very nice.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's all I'm checking on. Thank you.
Cheers.
As I wander down this road, I'm not surprised that I still find myself alone. I'll keep waiting for my Delta Queen, and if I fall asleep, I'll see her in my dreams. Oh, sand and ocean, please deliver me. Oh, I've heard an ocean I just can't believe.
Now, that's both tracks, left and right. But where it says like reverse and forward, it's actually reversed. So like pushing up goes forward and back is reverse. This controls the cutter head. Up is left, down is right, and this is backwards right here. So up is up on the cutter wheel, and down is down. So just move it forward toward the stump, and I'll show you how to engage the cutter wheel.